What's up YouTube, Dream Killer coming at you in another video, and welcome to another episode of New Stuff, the show where I show you all the shit that I bought within the entire month that I purchased them. And today's a big haul because I just came back from Tsubasacon yesterday, and I got like $200 worth of stuff. It's a lot of it, and I am very happy that I purchased it, so without further ado, let's get into it. First we're going to start with the stuff that I didn't get from Tsubasacon, which is the stuff I got from GameStop. It's only 2 PS4 games. We'll start off with the Bioshock Collection. This is actually my first time playing Bioshock. Never played it when it first came out, so this collection really helped. When I heard it was coming out, I knew I had to get it. This is my chance to play it. Playing through the first one right now, and oh my god, this Bioshock looks so beautiful, and the fact that they HDified it makes it so 10 times better. If you haven't played Bioshock yet, this is your chance. Go pick this up. Another game that I have yet to play yet, never played ever when it first came out too, is the first Dead Rising. Dead Rising HD, this is pretty much an HD port of the first Dead Rising. I've seen people play through this version. It looks pretty good. And I also seen the original version. And again, never got a chance to play Dead Rising. I'm playing through Dead Rising 3 on the Xbox One, so I figured, you know, why not get the first one. Shame though that they did not include like a combo pack of 1 and 2 in this. You know, I don't think they're taking advantage of that fact that, you know, PS4 just can store a lot of shit. But, you know, I had no doubt that maybe they'll come up with the second one eventually. Alright, so that's what I got that's not Tsubasacon related. Now, we'll start off with, we'll slow down on the games for now and go with the odds and ends that I got from the con. First off, this little beaded Link figure. Oh my, it's so cute, isn't it? I didn't actually buy this. I won this in a contest where basically they had all these pixelated characters in a row, like hundreds of them, and you had to name off 30. And for me, it was so easy because, you know, nerd. It was easy, so this nice little thing for my desk up here. This I also got for free at a raffle, and it's pretty interesting. Batman Death Mask, or yeah, Death Mask. This is a Batman manga. And it's, from the looks of it, it's pretty damn old. Actually, can I read the year it came out? Is there a year? No year, I don't think. Nope, no year. But, Batman manga, it looks pretty old. I had no idea there was a manga for Batman. Had to get it. It was free. How can I turn down free? Okay. Next off, we got some shirts here. This one I had to pick up. Kingdom Hearts. Yeah. Love this. And I'm also wearing the official Tsubasacon t-shirt that I got there. I love this. And also on the back there's like their mascot, which is like a Sailor Scout. And this I love the most. This is my favorite shirt. Full Metal Alchemist, the little alchematic symbol. This is really, really nice. I love this. And I did not purchase this, but I feel I need to show it off. This is the autographed picture I got from Steve Blum, sorry, of Vincent Valentine. On here you can see it says, "Matt, can I borrow your phone?" I laughed when I saw that because that's so cool. This is so amazing. Getting my picture taken with Steve Blum and getting this autograph just made my day. It was so great. Okay, that's all the odds and ends. Now let's finally get into the games. Let's get into some PS1 games. Yeah. This is a game I've been looking for, and you might think to yourself, Dream Killer, this game is not that hard to get. Why are you making such a big deal with it? Resident Evil 2. The reason why I make a big deal with this is that, you know, yes, it's not that hard to get. You can probably buy it online for a decent amount of money. But I didn't want to do that. I actually wanted to find it in the wild. And finding Resident Evil 2 in the wild is not easy. You pretty much had to really look to find it. And, you know, luckily for me, it was at this con I was in. I'm so glad I found it. So yeah, Resident Evil 2. I've always wanted to play Resident Evil 2. It's considered one of the best Resident Evils of all time, right next to 4. Another game by Capcom is pretty much Resident Evil with dinosaurs, Dino Crisis. Like I said, it's a survival horror game, plays exactly like Resident Evil, but with dinosaurs. So, if you ever wanted a horror version of what Jurassic Park might be, there you go. Now we'll move on to some Final Fantasy games on PS1. Mostly just, ports. We have Final Fantasy Origins, which contains 1 and 2. I'm so glad I found this. One of my favorites, Final Fantasy Chronicles, which contains Final Fantasies 4 and has Chrono Trigger. Final Fantasy 4 is one of my favorite Final Fantasies of all time, period. Everyone's like, blasphemy! Final Fantasy 8, or no, Final Fantasy 7 is better, or Final Fantasy 9 is the best, Final Fantasy 6 is the best. Yes, those are really good Final Fantasies, but for me, Final Fantasy 4 was always my favorite. And I've never played Chrono Trigger, heard really great things about Chrono Trigger, so I really look forward to that. Put this down over here. And speaking of Final Fantasy 6, Final Fantasy Anthology, which contains 5 and 6. And again, I've always wanted to play 6. I dabbled in a little bit of 5, but I played the Game Boy version. But yeah, I never got to play 6. This is my opportunity now that I have this. And finally, for Final Fantasy, which completes the holy trinity of Final Fantasy 3 Final Fantasy games that came out on the PS1, Final Fantasy VIII. One of the most mixed reviewed Final Fantasies on the planet. Most people either love it or hate it, mostly for its mechanics that were really confusing at the time, and also the story was sappy, love story type of thing. But I like what Final Fantasy VIII tried to do. I originally had this on Steam on Steam it's cheap, more so than this, but I really wanted the PlayStation version for so long. So yeah, now I have it. That does it for PS1. Now we're gonna move on to PS2. Starting off with the Mega Man X Collection. Wow, I've been looking for this for so long, never played a single Mega Man X game, and I'm really happy that I found this. If you ever want to play Mega Man X and never have, this is your opportunity. I'm so they have the original Mega Mans on PS4. I don't know why they wouldn't put the Mega Man X Collection for PS4 too. It makes no sense. But anyway, moving on to Persona 3. Never played a Persona game. I thought when Persona 5 eventually came out, that was gonna be my first Persona game. But saw this and Persona 4 at the con, and I knew I had to get this. So this will be my first chance at dabbling into the Persona series. Moving on to the Game Boy, I only have one Game Boy game, but it's one that counts, and that is Metroid Zero Mission. I've been wanting to get this game for a long time. I remember first playing it, borrowing it from a friend who had his own version of the game, loving it. It was actually my first time playing a Metroid game, because I never played a Metroid game before that, and I loved it. I always wanted my own copy, could never find it or never could afford it. And there was one point where I had a Game Boy emulator on my computer, and I was playing it through that. Now I have my own version, my own copy of the physical game, which it also gives me a chance to break out my Game Boy Advance. I haven't broke out my Game Boy Advance in years, so this is giving me the opportunity to do that. And everyone who's ever played a Metroid game, and for those people who have never gotten into Metroid, if you want to start off with something, don't know where to start off with, always start off with Zero Mission, or start off with Metroid Fusion, or the Prime series. Yeah, that's always a good way to start off your Metroid love. Yeah, so Metroid Zero Mission. Glad I have this. And last but not least, we have some N64 games. And you're about to find out in a minute why these things were shown off last. Starting off with the ever classic Mario 64. Never played Mario 64. Again, you're gonna find out in a minute why. And Banjo-Kazooie. Never played it either. Again, you'll know why. I can't explain about these games. They're classics. Even though I haven't played them, I know they're classics. There's not that much to say. They're classics. Play them. And so now we're gonna change things up a bit by moving on to my bed area where I got the rest of my stuff. It's more big stuff that I can't really, pick up and show. Moving on to the bed where barely any of the magic happens. We got what I was really wanting to show off the most is I have an N64 now. I picked this up at the con for $60. Not a bad deal if you ask me. It's complete and it works. We got the console here. Got the memory cards. Got all the cords and the controller. So that's why I showed off all the games for last, and I'm so happy. I've been wanting N64 for a very long time. Now I just gotta get a Game Boy and my life will be complete. Next up, we're moving to what I think is just so awesome. I'm a big fan of Sword Art Online. Go ahead, all you haters, go ahead and bash this video if you want to, but I don't care. I like Sword Art Online. Do I admit it has problems? Yes, but I'd still like it. And I got my girl Sinon, little Sinon figure, which I will show off right about now. Through the magic of editing, I will show you what the figure looks like complete. And there we go. That's what Sinon looks like in all her glory. And God, it was a pain in the ass getting her together. It was easy, but the thing that was the pain in the ass the most was her little rifle getting in her hands. But overall, I like what I see, and it's gotta look nice on my desk. And finally, we move on to the last bit. This little sign here that says "Gotta go fast with Sonic." I saw this. These guys make custom street signs with video game themes to them, and this one caught my eye, and I had to have it. It's a nice little thing to add to the back to my door for the back of my videos. So look forward to seeing that every video. I like it. And so that's it. That's all I got for Tsubasacon, and once again I am going to say I had a blast at Tsubasacon. Glad I went, can't wait for next year, and can't wait to get more stuff with there, because there was so much other stuff that I wanted to buy, but financially I knew I couldn't. But next year there will be more shit I will buy. So that's it, that's the end of this video. Thank you all for watching. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up button because my channel grows because of it, and subscribe because as always I have many more videos to come like this. Once again, thank you all for watching. I'm Dream Killer. Gamers keep on gaming.